decided to learn how to jump on your mountain bike. You're taking a lesson here and everybody show up brand new to it. And somehow after 30 minutes, everybody is learning at a different pace. Why is that? Well, I like to compare to growing a garden. Let's just start with two seeds. We have one seed that is living on the Sunshine Coast, so it has very well nourished dirt, it has lots of warm temperature and very consistent, it has lots of moisture, and the sun, well, it goes up and down a bit, so it's a bit more random. Then we have the other seed that is growing in the Rockies. So dirt is a bit more harsh, lots of sun, rain, it's a bit hit and miss. Which one would grow faster? Well, most likely the one on the Sunshine Coast. So, learning something new in sport is the same. So, let's go back to someone who wants to learn how to jump. So, we'll use two a bit different type of person. So, one, that person, she's new to jumping but has done lots of downhill skiing, has done tons of gymnastic until maybe like 12-year-old, and a lot of sport as a youth. Then you have the other person where it play outside as a youth. It may have like done a bunch of dance class, like throw balls, play soccer, but never really have done anything on a trampoline or in the air. What will happen when they're learning? Most likely they're going to learn at a different pace. So most likely the gymnastic person will learn at a much faster pace. And why is that? Because they learn a spatial awareness. So basically they learn where their body is into the air. So for them, that sensation of flying is something they already know in their body. So it's just to use that flying into a different space compared to, yes, the B person, the other person, done tons of sport, but never had that feeling in the air. So for them, it's a new feeling they have to learn. So it will take more time to get used to it. That is why one person would learn faster than the other. There's something we named window of optimal trainability. So I just pull up a little really old document that talk about it. And basically, we'll just give you the summary of it is as a kid, all the way to basically usually mid 20s, there is timing where you will learn things the best and will allow you to learn faster as an adult. So we have speed, we have less like flexibility. There's skills. So skills will go like basically spatial awareness, body awareness to know where our body is moving to space, coordination, or and also like playing with balls. Anyway, throwing balls, that kind of skill set. And then there's going to be stamina and strength. So as you're going throughout your youth into your teen, you want to check mark all those things to be able to be a well-rounded athlete, like say, or it can be a recreational athlete. So as an example, I didn't do tons. I'm more like the B person for jumping. I did tons of things in the air and all that. So for me, or throwing balls, I suck at it. So that would be, if you put me in that situation, I would just not learn really quick. It will take me more time than the other person who has done tons of it. And that doesn't have to be something that is super structured, right? You could be a kid and playing outside, throwing balls with your friend, play hockey. It doesn't have to be like in a super structured way of like taking lesson or whatnot. It can all crisscross really nicely. So when you keep that in mind, that is why when we're learning as an adult, our pace may be different. I want to use one more example. Two people who are brand new to mountain biking. So let's use this person as being road riding a bunch, done some cross country skiing, and then some running. So a lot of stamina work. And then you have the other person who's done tons of downhill skiing, but never really done tons of like cross country or stamina. So when both of them showed up, most likely things you will notice, again, everybody is different also with how we feel with fear, but that person who has more stamina may succeed a bit faster at learning how to climb and going uphill. But when it goes to rocks and roots, it may be more challenged, maybe not. And then compared to, let's say, the other person who has more downhill feeling, when they start going downhill, they will progress probably much faster than the other person. So when you're taking a lesson or just you're with a group of people, especially like if you're all brand new and you see someone progressing faster than the other than yourself, then you're like, okay, take a step back and just like, okay, where are they coming from? What is their background? What is my background? And then just take that in mind, and you can't progress at the same pace. So you have to basically look at your background and just like, okay, I'm coming from this, and so it will take me potentially more time to do something or less time to learn something. So it's a great way just to think about it and not beat yourself down, because very often if you compare to others, we'll feel we're a bit slower or we're a bit faster, and then it can be frustrating. So at the end of the day, no matter how much where you're starting, if you put the time in, the two seeds will grow and will become a flower. It just may take different time. So we'll have a rose. So just be patient and nice to yourself, and remind that we all came from a different background and you can get there, but probably a different piece.